streaming, and then I can just mess around with everything. Cancel. Leave. I don't even care. Stream health is down.
Oh.
That's funny. So we're just going to go ahead and see if I can find the video for this. Pass this link around a little bit. My channel. It says we're live now. Pass this link around a little bit. That's lovely. My channel. It says we're live now. That's lovely.
You are. Weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
Well, at least we got it figured out.
That link.
Sometimes OBS and YouTube just don't want to get along, and shit happens.
Well, we got it working.
Yes.
Pickle Jesus.
No, I don't know who this Jesus guy is.
Okay. I just thought of something. There might be a time difference between us, me and this guy. He said 6:30. He might have meant 6:30 his time. Oh well. And here we are. We edit link. Gotta edit all these damn links now.
Yeah.
That's a pain in the ass.
So much fun.
Yay! Thank you, YouTube, for being a pain in my butt. I appreciate you. At least we're live with a pickle. We have a pickle.
Yes.
Hi, Pickle.
Hola. ¿Cómo está?
El bien. ¿Y tú?
Me llamo Pickle.
Me llamo Pantalones. Me llamo Taco Grande.
Hello, Taco Grande.
Ole. Dun, 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 dun. I'm gonna check something out here. What do we got going on? Ole. Dun, 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 dun. I'm gonna check something out here. What do we got going on? Oh, the background music's playing. Cool.
Very nice.
Good. Sound pretty good on air, I guess. Oh, the music's playing.
Excellent.
That mic's clean, though. Sound pretty good on air, I guess.
Thank you.
Shout out to Pickle's new mic.
It's amazing when upgrading to a mic that's $50 more than what you were using.
Right.
And make sure it's from a reputable brand, not some garbage brand. It's always also a plus.
Yes.
Where's the chat, peoples?
Well, due to our technical issues, there may be a lack of,
Right. Okay.
you know, some technical issues.
Let's see if I can
Boost it up a bit. I'm going to be doing my posting here. Let's see. We are doing We're gonna get some peoples in here, one way or the other.
Right.
I was told I could post in certain places.
You can, yes.
Here I go again on my own.
Going down the only road I've ever known.
Yeah, so yeah, that was fine. Well, it should be a fun show once we get things rolling.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Let's see, who else can I harass?
I don't know. Who can you harass?
Yes. Publish. Sitting in a chat room. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Ninja power.
Right?
So what's been going on with you, Pickle?
Working and sometimes, shows.
Sometimes shows.
Yeah. With Turpy having been ill for a while, for about a week, other than my show and then, yeah. My brain. And the cream stream. We hadn't done much for like over a week. And then hopped on a stream Saturday, and then there was a stream last night too. Was it? No, I guess that was yesterday, where we hopped on another stream before Chirpy's show. It was fun.
Yeah. That's fun. Oh, he did get back to me, by the way. I'm sorry. I was a little distracted for a second there. He, 6:30 his time, so.
Mm-hmm. Which is?
Like an hour behind me. So like half an hour or so.
So, alright, Central. Yeet. Alex P in chat says, yeet.
Hi, Alex. Appreciate you coming by, man. I'm gonna make Alex a moderator. Use this responsibility use this power with great responsibility.
Or don't.
Or don't, whatever you want to do. He wants to be on the show sometime. That's my dude Alex from back in the pants days, from pants stealing and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate you coming in, man. That's cool. Everything sound good to you? Let's see.
Everything sounds good on that end, but...
I mean, I'm sounding good too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeep. He just yeeped us. Yeah. The porno music's still playing in the back. Yeep.
Excellent.
He just yeeped us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw what was going on.
The porno music's still playing in the back.
Visually. But
Yeep.
YouTube demonetizes that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw what was going on.
Porno music's still playing in the back.
Visually.
I just got a major feedback. That was funny.
Oh?
True. I don't know if I know you, but I might. Random people add me to Facebook and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Hi, Facebook people. That looks like Be Real.
Nice.
Audio works well. Excellent. Well, our guest should be here in like half an hour or so. We're just kicking it right now, getting some people in here. Me and you know, Pickle, you wanna do your little spiel that you do?
About who I am?
Yeah. Tell them about your awesomeness. I like it when you do this.
I am the Fun Metal Pickle. I talk about music and shit sometimes on my channel. Obviously, you know, if you look at the back catalog. And I also co-host some shows on the TrippyCast channel with Trippy Poo. That's our Conspiracy Wednesdays, Loki and Gaming Kill the Internet on Thursdays, and on Sundays is Social Media Sunday, and where we talk shit on Thursdays, dating profiles. And then you can also find me over on the Cream Stream with Irate Prostate on his channel with Atem of the Hun and also Trippy Poo. Oh, yeah, and I'm also a talking pickle.
That's the most important part, I think, that people need to know.
Yes.
Well, I'm going to say this real quick. I know not many people are here right now, but I want to send prayers and love to Sasha right now. She's going through a rough time. Her mom passed away today, so that's why she's not here, and Pickle's kind enough to fill in. So thank you for that, again.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know how I am about filling in things.
Yeah, you're real good at it.
Mm-hmm.
That's right, Alex. Get excited.
I'm so excited. Wait, what are we excited about?
Just filling things.
Yes. Yes. Fill things.
Fill them. Fill them all.
Mm.
Dude, I love men. Like, put a dick all the way in my throat.
Miles,
what?
knock it off.
What was that?
That was Miles. I don't know how he got in here.
You tell Miles to go away. Because that costs extra around these parts. I'm going to see if these guys want to... I'm going to try to get Pepe in on this. Pepe! Yeah, get Pepe in on this. Let's fill this chat up, Pickle. Let's harass people.
I was harassing people.
Who's coming?
I don't know.
Okay.
But I harassed them.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Push it to the limit. We're part of the spam club. All the posts getting spam.
All right.
Oh, God, yeah. Hi, everybody. Our guest will be here soon.
I'll harass the poo.
The poo? You gonna tell him to come in? Hey.
Maybe.
I don't know if he's even alive right now, but hey.
No, he's alive, I think. Yeah. Otherwise, I spammed it in quite a few servers already. So.
Excellent. This is why you're the man, Pickle.
I tried to.
Oh, you already got it? Yes, look at you. I'm already looking at all your links right now. Yeah, you're all over the place here.
And then I see some carrot gravy in the...
Oh, Alex P. subscribed to my channel. Thanks, Alex. We take donations. Kakarot Gravy? Who's that? What's up?
I was just saying there was carrot gravy. But...
Carrot gravy?
Well, that's what Kakarot means.
I guess it does. I don't know. Who's Kakarot Gravy? I don't know them. I should.
I've seen the name before, so I just...
Hi, Gravy. He wants to get his voice in on this thing.
Oh.
Huh.
X says it is his homie.
Oh, what's up, Gravy? Thanks
You know,
for stopping in.
That may have been from one of the times we were doing some of the fuck around streams recently.
Where is Pepe? Yeah, I hit Pepe up too. He's not answering. So let's see if I can find a video here a while. I'll share some Discord's updating. That's good. Update it, and I'll teach you how to be in here. Important transmission. We're going to go ahead and do a little quick share of Mr. Helm, his videos there. Just click on that link. You can go check him out. Well, dude's pretty funny.
He is. I was watching My Life in Pooh Part 1.
I watched both of them, actually.
Jesus, that hair.
Do 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 do. So yeah, I've been trying to. I guess we're gonna move the move the dojo to Mondays. That's what we're doing now. I think that's our best bet. Sundays I'm still trying to get some Twitch streams going, maybe some other projects. I gotta think about this. I'm not sure who we have as the next show or the show after, but we got let me see, next show, the show after one of them is going to be Muck Sticky, I think. Finally, I think from what I understand, where he's waiting until he's close to putting out a new project here he wants to promote. And we got Suicidal Saints coming up too. And we're also going to do, I'm going to have some guys from Twitch come in. My dude, Mega Sega Fan's going to come in. We're going to talk about some retro gaming nerdy stuff.
Very nice.
That should be cool, I guess. Copy. I'm trying to get Alex over in Discord. If anyone else jumps in here and wants on the Discord, give me a holler. Come in and hang out if you want. I'm cool with that. Like I said, the show's starting up here soon. Just hang tight, guys. We're doing our test runs. It should... That link, though. So, we were talking movies before, independent movies, right? Well, Troma, we were just talking, let's start that conversation. We were talking about some Troma action, right?
Well, yes, it's B-movie schlock, and usually they heap on the gore and whatnot. some of the stuff they release, I don't think they even QA or look at it all. They're just like, okay,
No,
release it.
yeah, they just whatever. I mean, I did notice that Troma has Lassie on their channel now.
Has what?
Lassie on their streaming service. It's been on there for a while.
Oh wow. Wow.
They're actually picking up older cinema now. Have a ton of like black and white deals with the like Universal Monsters types, Bela Lugosi and things like that. I know they got a bunch of Lugosi up there, which is pretty cool. I'm actually excited about that.
Floyd's just like signing contracts with everybody. Anything to keep Troma afloat.
Well, that's what it is. I mean, I'm actually going to open it up right now and take a looky-loo. As I eat my mini muffins. What was I watching? Monster Mayhem, okay. They have... That's not it. Oh, they have Monster Maker. That's one. Okay. And who is in this? Oh, it's one of them old. I don't even recognize the names. Ralph Morgan, Tala Berel, J. Carol Naish. Yeah, I don't know them. There's something that looks like Critters. Class Nukem High. I mean, I grew up on Troma stuff, but geez.
Well, yeah, some of it, but...
Oh, hey. White Zombies on here with Bela Lugosi. There you go.
Very nice.
Sins of the Children, some black and white old style thing. Tarzan the Fearless. Lassie the Painted Hills. See, that's on there now. Old John Wayne movie, Angel and the Bad Man. See, the original Vincent Price, House on Haunted Hill. They're getting some stuff on here, man. You know what I mean?
And that's on their own service?
Yeah, that's on their streaming service, which is like $4.99 a month.
Wow, that's cheap.
Yeah, like it's massively cheap. I'm paying $4.99 a month just to watch all the Troma movies I can. Let's see, Warrior Killer is... Your role is a commoner.
I just went to their actual website, and this thing is like something from the late 90s. Little flashing banner ads every...
Oh yeah, total.
Wow.
Well, I might, Alex just joined us. It looks like.
Welcome.
Maybe I should drag him in there. He disappeared. Head into a voice chat, and I will get you in here. Now you gotta unmute yourself.
Or not.
Or not. Hold on, I gotta fix the settings for this room. So edit channel, how to permissions. Everyone can speak. Save changes. Everyone can speak. Mute members off. Okay. Let's try this again. Now you should be able to talk if you have a mic hooked up. For some reason it's not letting him talk. I don't know what's going on here. I don't even...
He went to general.
I keep putting him in the room and he keeps disappearing.
Mm. Well, sometimes, like, I don't know if you're waiting where it mutes people, and that will fuck up voice settings. Why, I don't know. It just does. It's retarded.
Okay, so what do I gotta do here?
Well, he's not muted over in the general, so you can just pull him in from there.
Alright, that's what I did.
Oh.
I'm trying to fix this right quick. Okay, let's go back. Settings. Don't leave. Should be able to speak on here. I don't know. This is strange.
Yes. I'm strange.
Welcome back. Fading. Huh.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Yep. Stupid settings and not wanting to setting with the settings.
I don't know. Like, it should work fine. Let me try something. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Can you hear me here? No, you can't. Okay. Hold on. Maybe if we change your role to tuber, we'll try that. Nothing yet? No.
I can hear you now.
You can hear me, but you can't hear him.
Nope.
That's on his end.
Yep. You'll have to check your settings. Yeah. Settings. The mic settings. Yeah. It's stupid and weird, but sometimes you just gotta.
All right, that should be working.
Holy
Yes.
crap.
We have a voice.
Fuck. All right.
Oh, I have turned
That
you
works.
down a little. You got headphones on, right?
Now I do, yeah. That should be working.
Yeah, I'm getting feedback. Let me check.
Fuck.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you have a video playing in the background?
That works. No, I don't. Yeah, I do. No, I do, yeah.
Yeah, turn that off. Do you have a video playing in the background? Because I still hear it.
Yep.
No, I don't.
Yep.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
No, I do, yeah.
Weird.
Did we fix it?
I think so.
Okay.
I'm hearing like a reverb of everything, but
Double check, make sure you got any YouTube videos open on mute or whatever.
okay, yeah, I got it good.
Okay, good.
Yeah, figured it out.
Well, hey, welcome. We're still getting stuff together here.
Sweet. I feel
Totally
it.
tubular. Fading star. What's up?
Sicky, no, bro.
I'm going to test something out, and I hope this doesn't screw you up.
All right.
Let me see if I can mute you. Yes, good. And I can unmute you. Awesome. So, yeah. Fading star is coming through with the puns. That's awesome. I'm definitely hearing some feedback too.
Yeah.
Weird. It's not coming from me.
Let me see who it's coming. Oh, it's coming through you, Alex.
Oh shit.
Maybe turn your audio down a bit or something.
Yeah, I'm removing myself into a maybe quieter room, so we'll see.
Well, I think it's feedback because your speakers are up or whatever's up. You know what I mean? You got to turn your headphones down a little.
Yep.
What about now?
No, we're good.
Sweet. Good
Fading,
shit.
Fading Star can be a moderator. Why not? You can be a mod. Where'd your Kakarot gravy guy go?
I have no idea. I was trying to figure that out.
All right. Yeah, usually Sasha's in here with us usually, but like I said earlier, her mom passed, so she's not available, obviously.
Yeah.
We are interviewing tonight Zachary Byron Helm of SORP Films. He also is part of HearstClub.com, I believe Denver Hearst Association. He's a writer, actor, I guess he makes films. And he does all sorts of stuff. He's a very entertaining individual. Should be fun.
Exciting.
Yeah, and this is Pickle.
Greetings.
Bonjour.
It's Pickle Jesus.
Oh, yeah, I'm your brainy savior.
Oh.
Nice. Yeah, I just tried texting Pepe, but I have no response yet.
Yeah. Well, I've been doing my little messaging, whatever. You know.
Yeah.
Totally tubular.
Yeah.
Just make sure, Fading, that nobody is being a Nazi. That's what I'm concerned about.
On the chat?
Yeah.
I have my eye on it right now, so.
Well, I don't take it too seriously. I'm always watching.
Yeah, there's like nothing going on right now, so.
Well, I
Good,
wouldn't say
good,
nothing.
good.
There's always something going on.
Something, somewhere.
In a land we can't comprehend.
See, say nothing. There's always
In a
something going on.
world.
Something, somewhere.
In a world where pants are illegal.
In a land we can't comprehend. Utopia.
Pretty much.
Utopia? Oh, no.
I have a thick, meaty vagina.
What?
What?
Sure.
What?
What? What was that?
I am outgoing and bubbly.
Bless you.
Totally.
Sound pad.
Hey, kid, you want a toy? How about a bike?
No.
A video game?
No!
Well, okay. You pick a toy.
I want...
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, that music was loud. Let's turn that background music down a little.
Just bring it down.
Oh, that just bring it over. What?
Just a little.
Just a little. we're gonna make love to that music.
Yeah. I don't know. What is the fuck?
I said what?
The plan for tonight.
Take all the pants.
All of them.
It's 7:23 p.m. on the East Coast. Pants Ninja, Full Metal, Pickle, and an Alex is in the dojo right now.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't do my intro, so I figured I'd do it now.
That works.
Oh, sometimes you feel like a nut, and sometimes you bust one. Now, everyone be on their best behavior for our guest tonight, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Do I have to?
Oh, you know what your best behavior is.
Well, my pants are off, so I feel like I'm halfway there.
Halfway there, living on a prayer. What about all the panties? Well, that's where Alex comes in, because he knows the most about them, because he wears them the most. On his head, like a mask. I've seen it.
I like to consider it a helmet, but
It's not very protective.
Yeah, I'm not good at using protection.
And
That's what she said.
we learn. This is how we learn. Pengus. Oh my.
Yeah, Fading Star. What about all the panties? You, outside of me collecting them of my own.
Actually, the panty
Just trying
samurai.
to move everything. Yes. Formerly, currently, I don't know whichever to use, known as Evil from So Wear My Pants back when that was the thing.
We should contact this Panty Samurai sometime.
Yeah, we should. Well, I guess now would be the time for any bathroom breaks, drinks, anything you guys need to get.
Mm-hmm.
We got roughly 5-10 minutes or so, and I think our guest will be joining us.
Excellent.
And hopefully we can fill this chat up a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's see, I got my bottle of water. I'm going to go grab something else. I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I don't know. Just trying to be entertaining, folks.
Yeah, I feel you with that.
Mm-hmm.
You're worried about chat being on your best behavior. I don't know. I'm more worried about you three. Yeah, well, Fading Star. I think we're all in the same boat as you on that one.
Who has syphilis? What?
Somebody?
I'm sorry, I missed it.
Yeah. It was quite the adventure.
I don't even think the music's playing anymore.
Yeah.
I know. Nothing.
It was quite the adventure.
Oh, no wonder. There we go. I don't even think the music's playing anymore.
Yeah. I know.
Oh, no wonder.
Yeah, we're all kind of on the Titanic right now.
There we go. I don't even think anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, no wonder. There we go. Yeah, I think we're good. Oh, yeah. So,
Pepe just got online, so I remessaged him the link like 5 times.
He said, all right. He seems like he's getting annoyed.
Yeah. We'll see.
I really got to start. I don't know how else to promote this other than setting up events like I used to and things like that.
Yeah. I feel it.
Promotions are tough. I haven't done these shows in a while, and
Oh, I know.
it's not like the old days, man. When we did that radio stuff, that was always different.
Yeah, Facebook, well, it was fucking us back then, but it fucks us harder now.
Mm-hmm.
And not in a fun way.
And I think it doesn't use protection either.
Oh, it doesn't.
Exactly.
Don't you be so dirty.
Well, what exciting topics do we have in the meantime?
Oh, plenty.
Uh-huh.
Well, like I was saying earlier, I mentioned a couple shows we're going to have coming up here. Working on Muck Sticky again. T-Reveal still. We have Suicidal Saints coming up here either, I got to check, double check, but I think in the next week or two we have them. It's going to be our nerdy retro show, our gaming, nerdy talk, whatever, music, what we do. That's so far what I know of.
Right.
That's exciting. White people will look like rabies. What? That's... Don't tag me in that. Why you tag me in that?
Who knows?
Ooh. I am in Table of Odds fading. I haven't really done much posting in here, though. So, I mean, it's going to be exciting. Let's see here. Emo Assault Squadron. That sound like... That was pretty funny.
I'm looking up stupid news stuff, things that happen.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and let's see. In Germany, a train got stopped because a drunk passenger demanded the high-speed train to slow down.
That's funny. How's that work?
So I'm trying to figure out. Police say a drunken man with a fire extinguisher smashed his way into a driver's cab of a high-speed train running from Frankfurt to Paris and demanded the driver slow down. Federal said the ICE train operated by Germany's Deutschbahn stopped near Frankfurt after the incident Sunday morning. 30-year-old man from Heidelberg who wasn't identified was arrested and faces investigation into dangerous interference in rail traffic, among other things.
That's wonderful.
That's some crazy stuff.
Florida man locates lost meth stuck to his ass in a hospital.
Not really sure what to say about that.
Me neither. Man who dipped his testicles into customer's salsa laughs during court appearance. I would too, honestly. Let's see. Ooh, that's fucked up though. Saudi plane turns around after mother forgets her baby at the airport terminal.
That's great.
Some countries are trying to make it so guns can be sued. How's that work?
Very carefully.
Yeah.
I'm so confused about all this.
Yeah, me too.
I get confused by things sometimes.
Sometimes shiny objects confuse me.
We know.
Yeah.
Well, Alex, what's been going on with you, buddy?
Oh, let's see. I just moved back to Los Angeles.
Very nice.
About 2.5 weeks ago. So I'm just resettling into life in Venice Beach, a weirdo capital down here.
Ooh.
Not many people wearing pants, so I fit in perfectly. Says the person who wears black jeans everywhere. Yeah, just it's been an interesting ride, man. I've been designing a video game actually, so that's going pretty well. And
Well, that's exciting.
yeah, got some new music coming out really soon. So
Very nice.
we'll see.
I tried doing music once or twice. A few times. I don't
Can't
have
play
time.
any instruments.
I don't have time to learn anything.
I feel that. I don't have the patience to learn things.
I decided, hey, I'm gonna buy a guitar. Had no time to actually learn how to play the damn thing.
That's always fun.
Yeah.
Right?
Fading Star, keep the puns coming if you have them. Like, there was no stopping that.
I don't know. Did I ever show you my guitar pants?
I don't know if you have.
Yeah, it's just a fucking it's an Epiphone Explorer.
Nice.
It's alright. Games I've never really learned how to play it. Not really much I've done. I can do with it.
I might have been mistaken about the time again.
Oh no.
Just thought of something. That won't be for another hour. He'll be available.
Oh jeez.
Oh, this is fun. Well, that's all right. This is totally my bust. Well, that's exciting.
Yeah.
Well, we got some time to talk about things, so might as well.
Right?
Jeez, I'm such a bonerhead.
We like that bonerhead.
So, oh, Fanny, do you want to come in and do some puns? I'm cool with it.
Mm-hmm.
You can come in and hang out for a while. Okay. Fading, come on by. Fading's gonna join us.
Oh.
Dope.
Hello, Mr. Star. Nice.
A rare sight has been acquired.
I accidentally just turned my headphones up, and that sound literally scared the fucking shit out of me.
Must be fun.
Something like that.
I just gotta wait for the opportunities for puns.
Oh. There's always opportunities for puns.
I'm Michael Jordan. Stop it.
Get help.
You get help, Michael Jordan.
Oh yeah, I'm laying here for like 10 minutes for the moment.
Michael Jordan.
I need to get some help.
What kind of help? What are you talking about?
The part where I don't die on the inside.
Oh. I hate when that happens.
It happens so often somehow. I didn't know the inside was immortal.
Huh.
It just dies and comes right back.
I think that's what happens when you become an adult.
Oh, this growing up thing, huh?
Or maybe it's trying to say, wake me up inside.
Wake me up inside.
Worrying about copyright.
Oh my. I had no idea that that would be 8:30 Eastern time. I feel like such an idiot right now. Like, jeez.
Don't, man.
So what are we going to do for the time being?
Well, this is what we do. We sit here and discuss things of great importance.
Like stealing pants?
Pants theft is a necessity. I feel... Well, I mean, I could stream a game of something. I don't know.
Anything is up for discussion.
Yeah, well, we were talking, you guys big into, like, independent film? Not so much?
I'm not really a film person. Not anymore, at least.
Right. Well, that's our guest. Apparently, is definitely into that. I've been reading through his stuff, man. Like.
Oh, we got someone in chat.
Oh, we have someone in chat.
What up, Ryder?
Hey, Ryder.
Ryder. Yeah.
Hey, what's happening, brother?
That's right.
I smell trouble.
He's from my corner.
I remember Ryder.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like a good egg. So, not that I pay attention much anymore. What's been going on in the wrestling world? Anybody?
Don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I'm looking it up right now.
Well, I just saw Ryder, and yeah.
WWE signing Stokely Hathaway is a sign that wrestling managers are back. That's one thing.
Alex, you're my news guy right now, okay? Thanks.
Yeah.
I'm actually looking through some articles right now. The biggest thing I'm seeing is stuff about North Korea Trump, the New Zealand incident,
Oh.
which is I don't know if I want to talk about that, man. That's just messed up the whole thing.
WWE superstar Adam Rose is officially going into retirement.
See, I don't even know who that is.
Me neither.
I haven't watched in so long. I know we recently lost one of the old school greats, King Kong Bundy, rest in peace. But yeah, I think maybe Pickle might be the only one old enough to even slightly remember that, but
Barely.
yeah. Hey Ryder, what's going on tomorrow with the WWE? Yeah. So Trip, you say Trippy's been sick, huh?
Yeah. He some sort of stomach thing. He might be ulcers.
Ryder says Adam Rose wasn't that good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm back.
And
Back from the dead.
oh, he's going to SmackDown. That's cool. Smack it real good.
Dun 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 dun.
Dun dun dun. Dun. Let's see. Twitching, lots of twitching going on too.
Oh.
Supposed to.
I've got to.
What's up?
I gotta definitely mute myself for like the next 20 minutes.
Oh, you okay?
Okay.
I've got an online meeting.
Oh boy.
Oh.
I should be safe to be on after that.
Okay. Well, hang out as much as you want, buddy.
I'll be there to crack puns once it's over.
Okay. Sounds
Right.
good.
Oh, that's dope. The U.S. Navy released they have a weird hand-cranked grenade launcher.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah.
Throw me a link. I'll check this out.
Let's see. That's impressive, actually, and I like it. It's like or maybe it was. Oh, it's used before, but there's like a chance of it coming back.
Well, that's fascinating.
Yeah.
We'll go ahead and
Very
post
nice.
that link in there. A hand crank grenade launcher. That's pretty neat. Well, how old is this? That's 1962.
Yeah.
Somebody's pinging me.
I'm looking at
That
a
sounds-
list of the weirdest things that you can buy on Amazon.
Oh, there's all sorts of. Okay, Ryder.
What's up with Ryder?
He's gonna go say hi to Chatmort.
Chatmort.
Yep.
What's a Chatmort?
A YouTube streamer.
Okay. Well, that's cool.
Let's see. What can you buy? Oh, 1,500 live ladybugs for $3.05.
Somebody sent that to iDubbbz, didn't they? Pretty sure they did.
For $40, you can get uranium ore.
Really?
Yeah.
What can you do with uranium ore?
I have really nothing, like, productively.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's just the ore, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's not processed, and yeah, like, what are you gonna do with that?
A cat butt tissue holder.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds
Wait.
like something you would use.
It holds cat butts.
No, it's like in the shape of a cat, and right at the asshole is where you pull tissues out of. That's a thing.
That's a thing.
Um,
Something's wrong with the world.
yeah. A human finger bone. What?
Welcome back, Raider.
Oh, dude, that's actually kind of lit. Peanut butter and jelly of the month club.
You get peanut butter and jelly
sent to you. Yeah, like pre-made. I don't know how I feel about that one though. It's kind of like the sandwiches in a can. Bacon scented fake mustache.
Hey, welcome back, Ryder.
I'm really thinking about keeping that for myself.
What, a bacon mustache?
Yeah.
What the hell would you do with a bacon mustache?
Really fucking weird mustache rides, I can tell you that.
Yeah, like
tasty mustache rides, but yeah.
Yeah. What else? There's a garden gnome of Godzilla eating a bunch of garden gnomes. Okay, yeah, I would definitely buy that.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
See, I have this weird obsession lately with watching Twitch compilations.
Okay.
Even though I will probably never ever stream on Twitch because I could almost guarantee I would lose my Twitch channel in no time. Not that I'm super offensive, it's just I'm sure I would end up talking shit about somebody. And,
I'm sure.
Twitch frowns upon that unless, you're one of their popular Twitch thoughts, and then you can get away with fucking killing somebody on stream, probably.
PewDiePie.
No, PewDiePie's a YouTuber. He is not a Twitch streamer. He is not a Twitch person. He does stream on Twitch, but yes, he is a YouTuber.
And he calls people out on Twitch.
Yes, he calls out Twitch streamers. Yeah. In fact, I was watching his day, and today's was "You Laugh, You Win," and people they sent him weird clips of Tyler 1, and if you've ever seen Tyler 1, his raging is hilarious.
See, I must be out of it. I don't even know who half these people are anymore, man.
He's a League of Legends streamer, but when he rages, it's just hysterical because he's muscle bound, like massive arms on this dude, and he's like freaks out and starts screaming and shaking and carrying on. It's hilarious.
I just sent Ninja a link to a Rage compilation.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, you'll probably find him and XQC, and probably one of the more popular clips is the one of Summit 1G when he punches his fucking monitor.
Well, let's check this out. I'm gonna peep this video quick.
Oh, the reverse! In the meantime, weird Amazon products. A Nicolas Cage sequin pillow. I don't have any problem with that personally.
Stop! Make it stop! Make it stop! What the fuck?
At any point.
I saw it. What the fuck?
I mean,
they get so angry so quick. I just don't understand it. I don't understand why they get so mad so quick.
Let's see.
So toxic. You're a fucking aimbotter, kid. Come on then, bitch. Throw these hands. Get him, Conrad.
Some of this shit's so fucking unnecessary.
Wow.
Kill him, Conrad!
Earthworm
Hey, don't let him fucking beat your ass!
What did you say, Earthworm Jim?
Jerky.
Oh.
No, Earthworm jerking is how you go to jail.
That sounds wrong.
It was meant to.
Oh, lordy.
Let's see. A pound of replica human fat.
You know,
what?
I'm going to tell you, there's the best thing I ever found that you could buy is a whistling pickle. Yeah.
Like a pickle that is used as a whistle?
Hold on. No, it's a yodeling pickle. That's it.
I've seen those, yeah.
I need to look that up.
Oh, well, I'll send a link to you and then I'll throw one in chat quick. This sounds I don't know. There's some weird things out there. There was
What the fuck?
yodeling pickles.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have some reason I think you have something to do with this, Pickle.
Frequently bought together. The Screaming Goat book and figure, and peopleofwalmart.com adult coloring book. Jesus.
Wow.
I'm not surprised.
We've actually featured quite a few pictures from people of Walmart on the gaming and Loki Kill the Internet streams. There's a lot of weird stuff that goes on that stream. And it's not actually anything me or Trey have done, so.
Oh, Lordy.
Yeah, Ninja, I need to send you an image of this, of what I just found for an object. I want to buy one of these for Pepe.
I think he needs it.
Yeah. Turkey hat.
Oh, God, there he is.
Gobble, 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 gobble.
Oh, it won't let me send the Amazon link to the yodeling pickle. Well, what's going on, Mark? Unfollow. I'm blocking.
Mm-hmm.
Cocktail blood bags. Okay.
Okay, I think we're almost set up here.
Mm-hmm.
I say that. Mark, I know you're going through some shit, brother. Hang in there. Just hang in there. You can hold on. Have you ever... I don't know what's going on here. I got links everywhere.
Have I ever? Well, there's a good possibility.
So that one time...
A few times, maybe.
Band camp.
Well, we don't talk about that.
Monday Night Raw starts in 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
I emo thirst and about Wango! It tastes like your boyfriend's cock! You've got depression, now try refreshin'. You won't flex your biceps, you'll flex your triceps! Drink emo thirst and you'll be good at being mistaken for a woman, disinterested blogging, wasting away at live shows, and emo sex.
Yeah.
Really? That's no sex.
That's just a taste of our guest tonight.
Oh, I know. I've been watching I watched a few of those videos. It's funny shit.
Has you really been far, even as decided to use even more? All 985-620 meals for. Go further and even more decided to use. You can really be far as decided twice as much to use and go wish for it. When you decide far even once to use and go want, then get really far even as decided to use and look more like and go after. It's just common sense.
Oh, Mark. Hang in there, buddy. Huh. He's XXXXX. If you say out of the X is fast enough, what's it sound like?
Yeah, how do you pronounce that?
THAT, that? I'm stupid.
That was actually quite intelligent.
Except for you said how to spell it, not pronounce it.
I did both. Mm-hmm. I covered all the bases.
Cool.
$10 for 6 bags of turkey and beef jerky. Ooh. That sounds lovely.
X18 is simple. Yeah.
Oh, here's some news just fresh off the thing. Director of Friday the wow, John Carl Buchler, 66, Friday the 13th. He, let's see, special effects guy, prostate cancer. Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Man, this is that's sad. Sounds like a chainsaw.
What?
XX text. I don't know who half these people are that are adding me. Go away.
I just typed in 18X's on my phone to see what it says, or how Siri pronounces it.
How does it pronounce it? Carefully.
Let's see.
Wow, that sounds like me in the bathroom.
Sounds like last Saturday night.
Shh, we don't talk about that.
The goats.
Bonus points to anyone who makes it sound during sex.
Bonus
During
points
sex.
to anyone who yells Leroy Jenkins when we finish.
Leroy Jenkins.
At least I got chicken.
Trick or treat, pull my pork.
God damn it. Yes. The legacy continues.
Best caption for a pig suit. For Halloween.
What?
Long story.
We used to do the pictures.
Oh.
Every Halloween, I'd post a picture of someone in a pig costume, and with the caption "Trick or treat, pull my pork," and that just became a thing. And then I started changing it for every holiday, like "Merry Christmas, pull my pork," "Happy Easter, pull my pork," "Happy 420, pull my pork," "Happy Tuesday, pull my pork."
It was a whole thing.
Yeah.
We're strange folk around here.
Very true.
Hey, you should make that play the X's again.
Pulling it up right now.
Whoa.
Jesus Christ.
That really does sound dirty, you know.
Hello, you've reached 1-800-MIX-A-LOT.
XXX.
That sounds better.
One more time.
Those nasty thoughts.
XXXXXXXXXX.
I put it in translate to see what happens, and see if it comes up with a different accent. I'm gonna put Thai and see what happens. What? Hit Hicks. Google translates immediately racist, and I love it. What's Icelandic sound like? Whoa.
Okay.
Not really sure what to say to that.
Me neither. I have a weird feeling I'm gonna be doing shit like this all night.
It's really weird.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I don't claim to be anything but. Most of them are just pronouncing like X 3 times. Whatever. I'm done.
I was just chatting with the live chat. Mr. X having some issues. I'm trying to be supportive.
That's because he's planning to give it to you.
X gonna give it to you.
True shit.
Word, motherfucker. Or you know, it could be like, you know.
Yes.
X-Files gonna give it to you.
X-Files gonna give it to you.
Please, someone remix that.
Like, what do you want? Like, techno version?
Yeah, like that, like the theme song from X-Files mixed with X Gonna Give It To You.
Oh, God. There has to be that out there somewhere.
It's kind of like the DMX Reading Rainbow remix.
That one's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
I liked the, and I know I've played it for Pants before. This Salt and Peppa and Static X mixed together for Push It.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I have the weirdest one on my phone. It's fucking Britney Spears Toxic mixed with Drowning Pool's Bodies.
One of my favorites got removed too because somebody threw a fit over singing. And that one was a mashup of Kesha's TikTok mixed with Lamb of God's Redneck. It was called TikTok Redneck. And for the most part, all they did was cut out the background music and replace it with the Lamb of God's background music and replaced it with the music from TikTok. And it works surprisingly well.
I just found a link for it.
I'll post that in the chat.
So I'm gonna hit and come in.
Stuck on yourself, self.
Whoa.
You're so stuck on yourself, self-righteous.
Holy fuck.
Perhaps we... Are we gonna get kicked for playing music?
Nah. Shouldn't.
Turkey hat.
But yeah, for a while there, that one had been.
I'm saving that. I'm gonna listen to it later.
Yeah, that one works surprisingly well. That's the same guy that did the Psychosocial Baby, the Slipknot Justin Bieber mashup.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Can we discuss Slipknot for a minute?
Sure. I saw there's I don't know much about it, but what Corey, you getting kicked out of it or something?
Oh no, Corey's in it forever. It's Chris Fane, the percussionist, the one who has a long nose mask.
Okay.
He was suing Slipknot last week over royalties and like some other financial thing. Right. And then Slipknot, I guess, either removed him or he quit last night.
Oh shit.
And so like they released a small statement but wasn't really like giving out a ton of information. And it was very open-ended to like whether or not he was fired or they just got him.
Well, he's not with them anymore, right?
Point being he's no longer in Slipknot.
Right, but they don't know why. All the speculations. I get you.
Yeah.
This clown won't let him talk about it, probably.
Yeah, right.
Chris Fenn, the drummer with the long-nosed mask.
Yeah. The statement says, Slipknot's focus is making album number 6 and our upcoming shows around the world, our best ever. Chris knows why he's no longer in the band. We are disappointed that he chose to point fingers and manufacture claims rather than doing what was necessary to continue as a part of Slipknot. We would have preferred that he not take the path he has, but evolution in all things is a necessary part of life. Long live the knot.
Yeah, and for those of you that don't know, Clown runs everything in Slipknot. he says what.
Yeah, and 18X, Joey was the best drummer. There's no denying that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, granted, their new drummer is Jay Weinberg, is the son of Max Weinberg, the drummer for Bruce Springsteen.
Yep.
So he's been around drumming his whole life. He knows what the fuck he's doing, but he's not Joey.
Yeah, but they released one of their best songs after. Say it.
Which one?
Too.
Devil and I.
Devil, yeah, that's an amazing song. It's just not the same performance styling, I guess.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I haven't followed Slipknot since self-titled album, honestly.
Feel.
I mean, I was okay with them. I don't hate on them.
I just hate how you watch stuff and they talk about the history of Slipknot and then they conveniently forget to mention anything about Anders.
Elaborate.
Anders Colsafini was Slipknot's original singer.
Oh yeah, okay.
The dude that Corey pushed out of the way to be, well, I shouldn't say Corey pushed him out of the way. They pushed him out of the way to put Corey in the lead.
He didn't slip through the knot.
Oh, there he is. I saw him waiting for that.
Provided
me an opportunity, I took it.
Yeah, if you ever get a chance to listen to Mate Feet Kill Repeat, do. It is a lot different sounding.
Mm-hmm.
There are some songs that they did end up re-releasing on the self-titled or the numbers or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Like Only One and whatnot, but they are slower versions of songs.
One of these things isn't like the others.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just in general, though, those bands aren't what they used to be. You know what I mean? Like,
no.
How many bands over the span of how many years have changed? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Uh-huh.
There's actually a rumored thing that like Corey was confronted on and like gave like a public announcement with.
Right.
Someone asked if they would think Anders Colsafani would be a good replacement for Chris Fane, and he said, "Fuck yeah, I think that would be awesome." So there's a chance of him reappearing.
Just let Anders sing.
I say just let Pickle sing.
Oh no! Why would you do that?
All right, Ryder. Have a good one, brother.
Enjoy Raw.
Enjoy it raw, because ODB liked it raw.
That's what I'm going to be doing in the shower later.
I don't think we need to know that.
Something.
Things. So I'm just going to read off some of these titles through Mr. Zachary, Byron Helm. Titles of some of these movies. Now, just tell me if they sound like winners. Like, we talked about the Emo Assault Squadron. We have The Legend of Zelda: A Pain in My Ass. Sounds fun.
That's relatable.
I was enjoying the My Life in Pooh.
My Life in Pooh. I did watch the Brown Towel one. We started watching the other one too.
Uh-huh.
That was pretty funny. The Zit. I didn't watch that yet. We played a few minutes of Emo Thirst. Let me see what else we got. The Disruptor. Okay. Emo Assault Squadron 2. Anti-Piracy Parody. The League of Extraordinary Industrial Retards.
All this salt is disrupting the pirates.
Yeah, really. The Skull of Regret, Rockabilly O's. A cliche in every bowl. See, this is some clever stuff. Nine Inch Nails parody did a Robert Smith PSA Cure thing. That's pretty funny. Entertaining, folks. And this Hearst stuff, man. If you guys go to his channel, like, get a chance, like, check out, there's some Hearst videos on there. He's part of a hearse club. It's pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm.
His hearse has like guns on it and shit.
Very nice.
It's pretty sexy looking.
I'm afraid of what I've come back to.
No, at least you've come back.
Baby, come back.
Baby,
I'm
come
looking
back.
I'm looking up the worst movie titles right now, and I'm mind blown that like some of these things exist.
Spit one.
Wait, just a moment. I think we found
the incredibly strange creatures who stopped living and became mixed up zombies.
What?
Let's talk about that.
Why do I have a feeling that's a Troma film?
We found ourselves in quite the pickle here.
Quite the pickle.
Trail of the Screaming Forehead.
That sounds like a hooker I knew once.
Yeah. Jesse James meets Frankenstein's daughter.
These all feel like mature audience-only movies.
Oh yeah, that's perfect for you saying that, because the next one's The Human Stain.
What?
Ega. Santa with Muscles.
Santa with Muscles, that was a Hogan movie.
Yeah.
And was
I'll
totally...
always know what you did last summer. Obviously, that whole thing's so.
Right up at the summer camp.
Right.
Anus McGillicuddy. Anus McGillicuddy. Okay. Ghosts in the Invisible Bikini.
What?
I need to actually, like, I'm going to message you on Facebook right now, Ninja, and send you the image that comes with this.
Oh, I can share the image.
Sweet.
Let's see.
Oh, you should start a private, whatchamacallit, DM between people so that it can just be posted there.
The big book of lesbian horse stories.
Yeah, that's going to be a thing. Once I figure out how to get that all set up. Yeah, Alex, you sent me some twisted things over the years.
I can set up while you guys talk.
That works. The Midnight Meat Train.
Oh, I've watched that one.
Mm-hmm. It's got Vinnie Jones.
Yeah.
That was...
Anybody can be cool, but awesome takes practice.
Hold on, we're going to find... I just had it. The movie title. All right, let's see if that shows up. Okay. Ghost in the Invisible Bikini. Blood curdling.
Fat guy goes nutzoid.
There's something blood curdling for everyone.
I don't know if this will kick you out of the VC.
Oh no.
But let's see if this opens up a chat session for a group.
I can't do that.
What other titles exist?
I don't know how my other people did it.
Hold on.
But there's a way to start up like a group chat session.
Yeah, I don't know how to set that up, but I can't broadcast that through the OBS, I don't think.
Well, it'd be easier just to use a pre-made Discord that's never used.
What's that now?
I've got this Discord I never use that you can just post stuff in.
Well, all I have to do is open up a room here. I have the ghost thing up, but that's just a weird picture. It's just some old artwork type thing for a movie.
I might just start playing a game while listening to this.
Oh, you getting bored already?
No, I'm just waiting.
Yeah, well, we're looking like 15 minutes or so here. Our guest will arrive, and we can talk turkey with him for a bit.
Well, puns aren't made from nothing. I gotta listen in.
It's true. It's true. Live puns.
Puns are like Puns are like pants you can't steal because you don't want to.
Right.
They're the ugly pants.
What?
What? What is this?
Wow. What's wrong with music today?
I don't know, you tell me. It's all screams now.
It's a lot of screams.
Lots of screams and yelling.
Oh
my.
I just put that image in the Discord so everyone can share it. Yeah. That's one of the things I was discussing you can buy on Amazon.
I'd buy it.
Right?
It would be perfect for April Fool's Day.
Oh, yeah. How to impress your girlfriend.
Ask her if she's chicken wearing that hat.
That's the stuffing hat.
Or give her that.
Gobble, gobble.
Gobble, gobble.
Mm.
Oh, my thoughts just turned elsewhere.
They always do.
Not always.
There we have a nice turkey hat for everyone's amusement. Oh,
what?
Oh, that.
What is with that cat? That's also a tissue butt.
The next one is the object I really want. It's called the hand centaur.
No, it's a handator.
Handator.
Yeah. Yeah.
It looks pretty handy.
Oh my.
Can't expect anything less from a pun person.
I'm slowly putting the pictures up. Hold on. We just did the turkey head. We're going for cat butt paper. What is that?
If pants aren't your thing, this might help you.
But that's underwear.
If pants aren't your thing, why are you?
I'm an image behind you guys. So hold on. We got the wow. The cat butt tissue is up right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's what do we got next? I gotta organize these pictures better. The handator. That's so these are real things that you can find, huh?
Yeah. It's all the most unnecessary bullshit on Amazon. This one I don't.
Unnecessary.
This one don't. Never mind.
Hold on. Well, let me get caught up here.
Yeah, I'm not posting that one.
Just message me whatever you got.
We can always use that Discord I've got hiding.
Yeah.
Well, everything that you post, I'm sharing on the video.
All right. Yeah, there's a few other things I'm looking for.
Handy pants.
Yeah.
Hander pants. Yeah.
They don't look very handy.
This is for all of our Wild West fans, people who like being.
What?
You're welcome.
What the heck? I don't know what to think.
Me neither.
Is it the most amazing thing ever? Or is it something that shouldn't exist?
It's always something that shouldn't exist, right?
With me, yeah, usually.
That does not look like it would work.
Oh, wow. First off, deer rear bottle opener. I've seen that before. It's a deer's pretty much asshole hanging out there with the bottle opener. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice. What is this thing? The gigantic
exactly what it looks like.
Swiss Army knife. This is legit.
Yeah.
Oh, the review is great. So it's 16,999 Swiss Army knife giant. Tools and home improvement. Okay.
I don't know how that improves a home. I think it destroys it.
Reviewed by Christy, 3 stars. Received this knife as a gift for my 18th birthday. Wish I had known what it was, because as soon as I touched it, I grew a mustache and became a Navy SEAL. Mom fainted and my dad laughed and handed me a beer. I was born a girl. -2 stars because my breasts were really nice.
What?
And unicorn meat. You can buy unicorn meat.
I've got to post something now.
Oh, gosh.
Let's see if I can find. I fear whatever is about to be posted.
I always do.
Well, I've got a bunch of stuff that I could post, but only one of them makes sense with this.
Yeah.
What do you got?
Where did I hide it?
That's the question of the day.
Let's see.
Oh no, did I lose it? No, I didn't. There it is.
Here's a good one. The Fun Runny Nose Shower Gel Dispenser. I feel like it
Your
would.
definition of fun is loosely based there.
F is for friends who do stuff together.
I don't know that song. Maybe you should teach me.
Oh, no. It's too not depressing.
Yeah, F is for friends who do stuff together. U is for uranium ore that you can buy on Amazon.
Sometimes. Only sometimes, though.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes the place getting messy.
Oh, I almost posted to the wrong Discord. The Dojo.
The Dojo.
No, I go. Okay.
That's Dojo.
The bok choy.
Let's see how this works.
How does it?
So,
There we go.
Let me see here. It's 8:21 p.m.
What?
On the East Coast.
Unicorn vomit.
Yep.
Wow.
I would love to post other stuff, but it doesn't make sense with what's already.
I wish I could share all these images right now.
What? What did you just post, Kid Warrior?
I'm looking through Amazon right now, just like...
You can buy placenta.
It's placenta flavored tea.
Oh.
Why?
Because when you have the craving for placentas. What else would it be?
A lot of things.
Yeah.
I don't know what I want to post. Guess I'll just go with a classic.
This next one I actually think is a good idea. It's a baby suit. It's a onesie, but it has a mop bottoms at the bottom, so you let your baby crawl across the floor and do all the mopping for you.
I support it.
What did you post?
Hey, Alex.
Yeah.
There's a Pepe.
Really?
There's a wild Pepe in the chat.
Seriously,
Of course,
I gotta see this.
Of course that's your tea, Pepe. I am not surprised in the slightest. How's it going, my dude?
Hey, he's here.
Oh? Who?
Pepe.
I'm loading up the dojo.
Oh no. What do you mean?
I gotta be looking in on the stream chat too.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Howdy, Pepe.
Yeah, we've been rolling for a little while now, just hanging out, kicking it till our guest shows up, and then I'll probably record that portion. Although we're doing a live stream and everything else, and it should still be saved, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Hopefully my PC doesn't shut down.
Oh no.
Oh, Jesus Christ. My friend just texted me a really close-up image of Woody from Toy Story, and he said, NSFW, nobody's safe from Woody.
Okay, I have a bad joke. There isn't an image for it, but I gotta say it.
Go for it.
Who's the cowgirl in Toy Story?
Jesse.
Alex.
That too.
Okay, here's the bad joke. In terms of being slightly offensive, but not towards a race.
Okay.
Well, they're toys, so we're good.
What does Jessie say when Woody walks in on her having sex with Buzz Lightyear?
You've got a friend in me.
Yep. Terrible, yes, but funny.
That's wonderful.
It's kind of the same as if you think about it. If there was a sex toy story, like about Andy's parents, Buzz and Woody would have the same name.
I always felt sorry for Andy because poor kid lost his Buzz and his Woody.
I lost my mojo.
I've lost my pants. It's 8:24 p.m. on the East Coast. Spance Ninja, Pickle, Alex, and Fading are hanging out. Just giving a little shout out because I have to do that sometimes.
Pepe, I'm glad you're laughing at us. I'm laughing at me too.
Here's something you can buy on Amazon, most likely. It'll take a few seconds to load up, though.
Okay.
You're gonna be wondering what the fuck, though.
I wonder that about a lot of things we do on here.
I'm already wondering what
this will make you question everything.
All right, let me fix some volumes here. When the guest shows up, be careful not to talk all over each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll most likely just mute myself.
Oh, you'll be fine. You can talk. I mean, I'm just saying, like, you know, we're gonna do question and answer type stuff, chit chat for a while. Just kick it.
I probably shouldn't post it in that channel.
Wherever you want. I don't.
Oh, the Ryokan does have that. Okay. This will make you question a certain race's food choice.
Oh, God. Of course it's...
Does it make you question their food choices?
That's not the first thing that's made me question their food choices.
And it's not inappropriate unless your mind is in the gutter.
Oh, it is.
Or if your finger's in the hole. I mean, like...
Holy!
That is the creme de la creme.
And you can probably find it on Amazon.
You just advanced to level 2.
Guys, I'm going to be setting up our guest here for a minute, so you guys can just do your thing for a sec. But I'll still be here. I just gotta get him set up.
Yep.
Mayo and fruit punch, new trend. Yeah. Yeah, sure.
I don't think there's anything left for me to post, though.
Yeah, I will.
I'd have to search for more. And that takes effort.
I feel you on that.
Though sometimes it's worth it.
Yeah, some of the things I post on my own Facebook and stuff is really like similar to it, you know. Like this is pretty average commentary. Here's a good one. I want to see who remembers this. There's no caption. It's just an image.
Oh,
See
that seems really familiar.
Yes, they're actually getting a TV.
Recognize it at all?
What happened? Pickle cut out.
Oh, yes, I do recognize it. They're getting a TV show even.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not okay with that. Yeah, don't hug me, I'm scared. It's one of the weirdest things that could ever happen on the internet, which is saying something.
But yeah, they're getting a TV show, which is kind of cool.
Yeah. Kind of.
Oh my god. So, oh no.
Too soon.
I just found this thing on iFunny. It shows someone stripping the skin off of a mushroom and turning it into a vegan leather wallet.
What the That's not something that makes me feel comfortable and or safe.
A vegan leather wallet?
Yeah. I doubt this is going to be really like posted on with the video or anything. But have you guys ever heard of offensive crayons?
Yes.
I'm afraid.
Alright, so yes, some of these are things that should not be like, or I guess they're a little bit, people are sensitive too, but like, you know, it's one of those things that you have to like kind of take with the sake of comedy. But my my fiance bought me 2 packs of these.
What?
Yeah.
I don't
that
want
is
to
a-
say the gray one.
Oh no. The gray, the white, the black, and the orange. People will take targeted.
And the white one.
Yeah.
Self-identified blue? Okay, I really want one of those now.
Pepe, the pants I've stolen so far are my own, and soon to be yours. I don't know. You know our history, but that's what it is. What it is. Oh, great.
Oh, hey, hang tight, guys. I'm gonna try to bring him in here.
All right.
We'll hold back.
I think it worked.
Can you hear me?
Hey.
Yo.
Welcome.
Can you hear us okay?
Yeah, I got two people I've heard so far, it sounds like.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Right on. Cool. Well, welcome to the party. We've been keeping the seats warm for you here.
Good deal.
Yeah. All right. Let me just get all this stuff closed up. We were talking about what is this? Alex, you want to explain this crayon thing quick?
All right. So there's this thing called offensive crayons, and they the colors are based off of just things that I don't know, like different ways of saying it. You know, different colors, but like kind of offensive names with them. Like the pink one is self-identified blue. There's insufferable vegan green, boner pill blue, LGBTQ LMNOP, golden shower, golden rod. I'm deciphering which ones I'm allowed to say out loud.
Oh, whatever. I mean,
alcoholic piss. Your parents' divorce was your fault. Peach. Suspicious cold sore. Me color you long time. Yellow. Corporations are people too. Green. The orange one's presidential. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no.
Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna say this one quick. Your parents' divorce was your fault. Peach. What the hell?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Anyways, I guess we're Zach, you good to go, brother?
I'm good.
Awesome. Well, so we have Zachary, Byron, Helms. Welcome to the dojo. Sadly, like I said, Sasha had to sit out tonight. Thoughts and best wishes to her tonight. But we have Full Metal Pickle hanging out.
Yes.
We got all sorts of people here. Alex over there. I don't really know what else to call you other than that. Fading Star is here.
That evil warrior killer, whatever works. I don't know. Asshole. I'll respond to anything at this point.
There you go.
A lot of things.
Yeah.
So that's the team tonight. Thank you for joining us, Zach. I appreciate your time and everything, man.
Yeah, no problem.
So Sasha introduced me to you probably, what, a couple weeks ago. I was looking through your videos. Absolutely fantastic. I'm loving this stuff, man.
I'm one of those people that you just see at the grocery store and you go, hey, I think I saw you somewhere.
Right.
Which is always suspect. Anytime somebody gives a declarative statement, but they pose it as a question, it means that they don't really know if they should mention where they've seen you at. So it's like, yeah, it's either a video where I'm doing extremely violent things, or lately it's been a meme that I was in that got really heavily circulated. So I've been at the grocery store and had people go, I think I saw you in something about a butt plug. Yeah. That's where you saw me.
I actually remember seeing that. That was one of my first introductions. But we're glad to have you. I'd like to definitely. There's a few things like that really caught my attention. Let's talk about your films, right? We got SORP films. SORP, is that what we're calling it?
Yeah, it's SORP.
Okay. First thing I saw, Emo Assault Squadron, right? I love the ideas, man. You're an independent filmmaker for YouTube, correct?
Well, I guess on a semantic level, not really independent. So there's kind of a difference.
Okay.
Independent can really mean that you actually have Winona Ryder in your film and $750,000. I'm not really in that class, because a lot of independent films, they like to say, oh, this film is independent, but what it really means is it's just not backed by any of the Hollywood powerhouses as of yet. I am what I would consider an underground filmmaker, meaning that everything I do is less than $1,000 and sometimes far less than $1,000, usually around the $100 to $200 mark. And, not really, like, I think the grand total, despite any viral success I've had, I think the grand total I've ever made off of YouTube was about $210.
Well, see, that's
wow.
It's you learn something new every day, guys. I'm telling you, like, and you were right on the terms, independent versus underground. Sure. I definitely concur with that. When I think independent, though, I always thought like a Troma type film. You know what I mean? I always go to Troma because that's my go-to for this stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Troma's great. Have you ever met Lloyd Kaufman?
Not yet. I will one day, guarantee you.
Well, if you go to any of the Troma events, he's usually there, and super nice guy, and he's very, very encouraging to anybody who's at that level of filmmaking. He's always trying to encourage people to make their own films and trying to encourage people to go out and become filmmakers. And that was one of the things that actually grabbed me, is that really, really early on, I was considering doing writing for a living, and almost all of the writers, anytime I'd go to a symposium, the number one thing that I'd hear from writers is, "Dear God, don't do it. You're going to end up alcoholic and poor and pissed off." And these were from people who were successful writers. And the funny thing is that I'd go to watch people who were filmmakers, and even the most unsuccessful filmmakers were like, "Oh, this fucking rocks. This is great. You should totally do this. This is fantastic."
Right.
And so it's like, oh man, it seems like filmmaking is like way more fun. But yeah, Troma's awesome.
That's I don't know about you, but like that's where I started with this. What would you say got you inspired to start like venturing into film for yourself?
Me personally?
Yeah.
Is that I finally had the ability to do it. I mean, I grew up. I was born in the 70s, but most of my defining life moments, a lot of them happened in the 90s. And one of the things about that era is that if you used to want to make films, you could do it on video, but the quality was terrible. And if you wanted to actually do film, it equated to about $100 a minute after you factor in the cost of film and factor in the cost of developing that film. It really equaled out to about $100 a minute. So if you wanted to make a 4-minute short film, you're in $400 or $500 easily. And the digital revolution made it attainable to everybody. And now just recently, just camera technology has advanced to the point where not only is it attainable to everybody, but quality is also very attainable to everybody. And that's actually, I just saw an opening of like, oh, I could do this, and this would be really, really fun to do. And I enjoy doing it. It's always just a different challenge to put the films together. So.
Oh, I'm sure, especially like, yeah, this is like pretty much written and directed all by you guys, right? And everything's like you guys, right?
Yeah. And you mentioned like Emo Assault Squadron. That was the first one that I had ever done, and that went viral. And it went viral to the point where we ended up on Fox News in LA and a couple other news outlets, and we also got death threats over it. But the fun thing is that I'll tell you a little secret, and it's that internet death threats are worth about $1 continental. They're not. I've received so many people telling me that if they ever saw me in real life, that they would kick my ass or kill me. And in all honesty, it never equates to anything. And I'm a very identifiable person, so I know that some of the people who have muttered those things online have definitely seen me, and I'm also not hard to find. I mean,
you're out there.
Yeah, I do a lot of appearances where it'd be very easy to find me in public, and it's like, no, it's great if you get an internet death threat because it means that you definitely did something that impacted, but don't ever worry about them because they're never ever going to come to any sort of fruition.
You gotta love the net, though. I mean, it's full of trolls, but it's still it's an alright place to be some days, you know.
Oh, I agree totally. I love the internet. Believe me, I spent my life growing up wishing something like the internet existed, and I do. I love the internet.
I think me and Pickle can feel you. I was actually 82. I knew Pickle was around that, give or take. We're
80.
Yeah. We remember the generations of VHS and like the home movies and things. It feels like a lot of that got lost over the years, obviously, but
totally agree.
Yeah, it's nice to see that there's still people like knowledgeable individuals with talent putting out great material still. You know what I mean? Like on that small budget too is impressive. That takes some work.
Yeah, I think the main thing now is just sifting through how much content is out there to really find the stuff that you really like that actually is really good. That's a little bit more of a challenge these days.
I agree. It's hard to find, like you said. I couldn't have said it better. I mean, words out of my mouth, man.
Yeah.
Me and Pickle, actually, while we were sitting here hanging out, we were watching through some of these. My Life in Pooh was another one we were watching. That
bear in mind, those are all true stories.
Oh, even better.
Yeah, the brown face towel was was actually something that very much happened to me, and the question of why didn't you take the towel with you was actually that was a real exchange. I told the girl what happened, and I told her not to use any brown face towels in her house for a good long while, and she goes, "Well, why didn't you take it with you?" And I said, "Well, because I'm not a thief." It didn't occur to me. It just that should be an option. It's like, well, I wasn't going to steal from you.
I thought that was just brilliant. I lost it. Like, I'm really glad. I'm like, wow, like taken back a little bit actually watching some of this stuff, and just I'm glad to see you here. I'm glad you came in, man. This is cool.
Oh, absolutely. Appreciate the invite.
Yeah, man. We used to do a radio show back in the day, me and Sasha, for like 2 years online, and we took a little break, and the YouTube, we're just starting that up and getting the show transferred. So we're definitely glad to have you as one of our first like major guests here.
Well, good deal. Yeah, it's an interesting format. Like I mentioned, I'm a techno savant, so there's some things I'm very, very good at, and some of the emerging technology, like people using Discord, I've still really yet to get the hang of Discord, I think.
It's more, it's like a Yahoo chat service from back in the day kind of deal. You know, that's always what I go to is like remember the AOL messengers and that kind of stuff. Discord's interesting. If it wasn't for Pickle, I wouldn't have chosen this platform at all. But Pickle's he's the guy who got me back into this.
So is it primarily a gaming platform? Is that what like a lot of gamers on here?
It's what it was initially started for, but a lot of YouTubers have adopted it now too.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm just now coming to terms with how big gaming is, because somebody really had to explain to me what the allure of Twitch was, because I didn't fully parse. No judgment here by any means, but I had a really hard time parsing what the allure of Twitch was, and somebody had to kind of break that down for me today to explain it.
It's interesting. I recently just started doing a couple things with some of the guys that are over there in the chat here. It's an interesting platform. I've always been like more the old school though with it, you know. Like,
definitely.
Radio, I feel that, you know what I mean? Podcasting, cool. Let's do this. I dabble in animations and stuff. I'm trying to work on some of that, you know, so I figured YouTube was just, a great platform for all this. See how it goes.
I'm slightly dabbling into the animation stuff myself.
Yeah. That's another lost platform for another time. We're gonna probably talk. We have another show, couple weeks here coming up, talking about that stuff. Shout out to I'll throw a date here whenever I figure one out. So let's see here. The Hearst Club was another point I wanted to bring up. So Denver Hearst Club, you've created this. You're part of it. You want to talk on that a little bit?
Sure. Yeah, basically, it's a kind of one of those things I end up having to explain to people, because it's one of those things that people didn't know existed. That's always one of my favorite reactions is, I'll tell people, I'm going to do something with the Hearst Club this weekend. And they go, well, wait a minute, you drive a hearse? Yeah. Oh, regular people can drive those? Yes, they can. And there are enough regular people driving those to make a club? Yes, there are. And that's kind of one of the things. We were not the first, but we were definitely one of the first. There are a few others that have been around longer than us, but we started in the 90s and persevered and just kind of kept remaining relevant. And it's one of those things that, thanks to the internet, no matter how small or obscure or obtuse your interest is, you can at least find 20 or 30 other people that like it as much as you do. And if it's, something like this, like there's actually a fairly considerable undercurrent of people who enjoy vintage hearses and vintage ambulances and limos. So there's actually, I'm kind of connected to all of them, whether they're in my own state or not.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was looking through some of that stuff. That's awesome, man. Like, I actually just threw the link up in the chat room. So anyone who wants to check that out, hearstclub.com, right?
Yep.
It's actually one of the coolest concepts I think I've ever heard.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it's like you have to find your own little niche of individuality, but like no matter how like uniquely like weird it seems, there's always going to be someone else who like connects to that, and that's.
You see, I used to do the haunt scene many years, and one of the haunts I worked at, they had, God, I want to say 3 or 4 different hearses that they owned themselves. And one they actually used for a flower business.
What was the haunt? Do you remember the name?
Yeah, that was Asylum of Mad Dreams.
Okay.
They're in Albany, Illinois now.
Okay. Yeah, there's a huge crossover for the haunters and the hearse people. That's usually I would say 1 out of 4, 1 out of 5 people in the club is usually a haunter or associated with haunts in some way.
Mm-hmm.
That's another huge undercurrent of people that people don't really realize exist as haunters.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I feel like once you open a haunted house, you kind of I think this is a fair and not in a judgmental or shitty way to say, but I feel like when you open a haunted house, I think you kind of become a different type of person.
Yes.
The lifestyle.
From what I understand, there is definitely a lifestyle to that, right? I love messing with special effects stuff. I thought about that too, man. But anyways, like I was checking some of these pictures out. I saw one of the videos. There was the hearse with the guns on it. You were going through the parade.
Yeah.
I was trying to find what video was that.
It's on YouTube. It's if you look up "Hanging with the Hearse Club,"
That's
you can
it.
find it.
Thank you. Sorry, It's been a day, brother. I'll tell you.
It has. It's been a long Monday.
Yeah, man. Bear with us. I'm just overwhelmed, I guess would be the word.
No worries.
Hang with the Hearse Club. Yeah, I wanted to share this video in the chat. Yeah, that's the one I was checking out. We're gonna post this over in the chat.
I'd like to thank my sugar daddy Zach for the bounty.
Yeah, that was the one. Yeah, some of like the customization, man. Some of this is just epic, man. Like
yeah, people get it real into the customizing thing, and some of us go a little bit more crazy. The car with the guns on it is mine. Interestingly enough, I don't customize as much as I used to. Now I'm a little bit more prone to leaving them alone, but that car, she's been my baby, so I keep her like that.
She's beautiful, man. I gotta say, she really is.
Mm-hmm.
But so yeah, I noticed you do some work. I was gonna mention the customization part. I saw you talking about Bondo.
Indeed, love Bondo.
Everyone loves Bondo. All real men love the smell of Bondo.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. Short rant about very interesting. Like you seem to have like various talents all over the place here. I'm digging this, man.
I kind of amass different talents based on what is needed at the moment. So I don't ever
like a MacGyver style.
Kind of, yeah. Well, and that's I've had like a Douglas Adams career of just random crap that I've done with my life. So a lot of things I'll learn exactly what I need to learn in order to be passable at something. I'm not a master auto painter. I'm not a master welder. I'm not a master fabricator. I'm not a master filmmaker. It's that I usually have something that I want to get out in the world or I want to make. So I kind of learn what I need to learn in order to make that happen, and then don't really hone it to an exact art or anything. I mean, because there are people out there who, they can do such crazy, awesome things, but there's too much that kind of interests me, and that's kind of what guides everything that I want to do. Is that I get a really intense interest in something that I want to do, so I go out, and it's more that I'm kind of fascinated by the whole entire world. I just think everything is pretty cool, and I want to get involved in as much as I possibly can and partake in as much as I possibly can.
Soak it all in. Definitely dig that.
Yeah.
That's a good mentality, man. I tend to talk about myself for a second. Yeah, I do the same thing, man. Just all over the place, like I said, we did this show, Pickle, like 4 years ago we started this thing?
Yeah, I believe so.
4 or 5, something like that. Pickle's been around for a while, like day one. But, it just evolved into all this other stuff. Now we're doing Twitching, and now we're doing, YouTube streams, trying to do the video game design again. It's just funny how life sometimes takes you to a certain place,
Did you say you're doing video game design?
Yeah, I did actually went to college for that for a couple years. I run independent graphic company kind of deal. But
That's cool.
I'm like 8-bit style status at this point, you know.
You know what? If I may,
Sure.
I really think that making games on an 8-bit format is almost more challenging than doing it any other way, because when you look at like kind of that era of video games, people were so limited that they kind of had to just basically design these games and ask themselves, where are we going to put our resources? You know, where are we going to put? I remember reading with Metroid that the original designers were really upset because they had originally very smooth and fluid movements for Samus Aran. And the guy was saying he was so disappointed with the final animation because they had to cut so much of that out due to the size of the game. They went, they decided, well, we wanted a big game more than we wanted a fluid game. I thought that was just interesting. So yeah, I love the 8-bit designs. I think they're incredible.
Yeah, and there's something I've noticed, like certain in the graphics world, like retro is making a comeback everywhere. You know what I mean?
Yes, it is.
Like it's crazy to see that. I never in my life did I think that I'd live like and see, oh, the '80s are coming back. What? You know?
As someone who works in like video game design and like I've been working on this style stuff for a while, I've seen there's a lot of people who are like seeing these old 8-bit style, whether it's just the effects, the gameplay, or the audio. A lot of people are incorporating it also, I believe, to like really bring in more of the audience that saw the beginning of the development of all these games, along with all the people who are just getting into it now, kids who are just getting old enough to be able to hold controllers. And it's making it more of a unified community instead of like, oh, we're Apex because we were around at the beginning, or like we're Apex because we know how to play these like Xbox controllers with our eyes closed. And
people getting territorial with it.
Yeah, which the whole point of it's supposed to be community instead of this like who's alpha, who's beta type mentality, which is the League of Legends community in a nutshell.
Well, that's
just but like
I don't know anything about that stuff, man.
Yeah,
I don't.
yeah.
I know how to draw pictures, and I know a little bit about film, and that's about it. Let me, well, Zach, we keep flying all over the place. I'm sorry, brother. This is just kind of
no worries. No worries.
I wanted to ask you, like, so I know you're from a different generation than some of these guys in here. Like, when you were young, what, like, filmmakers did you admire? You know what I mean? What kind of got you, to start thinking about this as a,
Well, I grew up as somebody who thought I was going to probably die a virgin. Spent plenty of hours behind the no-friendo, and one of the things that I love doing is I love watching films, and all different types of films. There were a couple that really just kind of affected me. I was definitely of the generation that really loved Star Wars.
Nice, yeah.
Because Star Wars came out when I was a kid, and I remember watching Return of the Jedi in theaters, and that, like, a lot of the times, unless you rented the VHS or they showed it on TV, you didn't get to see a lot of the original movies. Then we got a VHS player, and I loved They Live, John Carpenter.
Nice.
That was an amazing movie. We're trying to think what else I was obsessed with.
That right there, I thought just Roddy Piper in general, man. They Live was awesome.
I would love to see an appropriate modern day reimagining or reboot of They Live, because I feel like there's so much more that we really, there was so much prophecy in that film, and if we could possibly update that with just the absurdity that we're seeing right now, I feel like almost the task would not be what to lampoon and what to what's the word I'm looking for? It's not parody, but it's satire. What's a satirize? I can't even say the damn word. But what's a satirize in modern culture? It's like I was just reading on the absurdity of Instagram influencers today, and just how much we would really have. It'd be like almost the biggest task of that movie would be whittling down the 5 or 6 things to address out of the just thousands of things. I'd love to see that reimagined. And I loved horror. I thought I was really huge into Nightmare on Elm Street.
Nice.
Yeah, that was a great film. God, anything where there were boobs.
Of course, yeah. I mean, that was our generation, man.
I feel like I wonder why we've really lost boobs in cinema the way we have. And if you go watch Death Hearse on Satan's Titty Highway, which is on my YouTube channel, there's a scene in that was actually my direct homage to the 80s. And in the 80s, it didn't matter what it was. There were just always tits in film. I mean, you knew you could count on Police Academy and Revenge of the Nerds, and just any Revenge of the Nerds for any of its shortcomings. It's like, yeah, there's some definitely questionable parts in that movie.
Oh yeah.
But it's like, for any of its shortcomings, you could count on it for boobs. And and I kind of miss that about the 80s, and I think that maybe now it's just that it's so prolific. But in Death Hearse on Satan's City Highway, one of my goals was to have boobs in every single scene. And there's a scene where a girl gets her fingers cut off and her hand is spraying blood all over another girl's tits.
Beautiful.
And I originally was like, okay, I'm just gonna choose the best 3 quick shots of her boobs getting sprayed in blood, and I did. And then I thought, what would it be like if I were to just use every single shot that I recorded of her boobs getting sprayed, which resulted in almost 60 continual seconds of her screaming and just blood spraying on her breasts for this just really ridiculously long shot. And that's actually the one I left in there because people really thought it was pretty funny to just have this like just melee of boob spraying. And so that was kind of my honoring the 80s and that kind of mentality, because I kind of miss that. You don't get it.
You definitely don't get that style anymore, man.
Sadly, I have to take off. I have to.
Pickle has things to go do.
Yep.
All right, brother. Pickle, thanks for coming in tonight, brother.
No problem. It's been great talking to y'all.
Yeah, man.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Well, we're almost alone. Fading's still here. He's just kind of hanging out, though.
And then there were 3.
Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, this is... And what I was saying, though, like you said, like, you don't have that true, like... I always go back to, like, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original style it was shot in. You know what I mean? That grainy kind of film feel. I love that, man.
And funny thing, what is it? Hunter... What is his name? The guy who played the original Leatherface.
Yeah, I just saw him in a movie on the Troma site, Cell Block 13. Hunter, I'm going to find the name right now. Google, don't fail me now.
Let's see. Who gets it first?
Let's see. Oh, we're racing. Gunnar Hansen.
Close. Gunnar Hansen. Yeah, I met Gunnar Hansen in person, and he told me an awesome story about getting a hand job.
That is fantastic.
Yeah, he said he was on a film set, and the girl that he was working with said, "You seem really tense. How about if I give you a hand job?" And he said that was the best day of his life.
Wow, you get to play Leatherface and get a hand job. I'm in the wrong business, man. I'm telling you.
If I may share an insight that I've had about making horror movies, one of the things that I noticed, one of the reasons that I do horror movies now more than before is I originally started doing comedy. And one of the things that I noticed is that at comedy, at the end of the day, everybody was in a bad mood. Very, very commonly, we would get to the end of the day and everybody would just be tired and worn out and snappy and just borderline homicidal.
Right.
And I've actually come to terms with the fact that that's very common. Mike Judge has actually said that both about Office Space as well as what is his other opus? Idiocracy.
Idiocracy, yes.
Yeah, he said both of those were miserable films to make, and they're both hilarious films to watch. But I've heard a lot of people have that complaint about comedy is that it's almost no fun to shoot. And I noticed that when I filmed horror, you know, we did a scene where it was miserable. It was miserable for the people involved. It was the middle of February. Everybody was getting covered in the worst smelling fake blood available because it was the cheapest. They were freezing. It was outside. There was no heat, and everybody was dressed in lingerie. And everybody had a really great time on that shoot. At the end of the day, it took us 12 hours to shoot it. Everybody was laughing and smiling, and I discovered that there's a weird sort of purge style thing that happens where people really feel like they get out some aggression on a film shoot if they get to see somebody's head explode or hand get chopped off. And weirdly enough, some of the more stable and just relaxed people I've met have been the ones involved in bringing to life visions of unbelievable carnage, horror, and terror.
I mean, I think it's a dream job, personally. And I wonder with the comedy aspect if it's just like you're an oversaturation effect where you're just, okay, I'm so sick of trying to be funny. You know what I mean?
I think maybe it's the fact that if you're being demanded funny, if you're being demanded to be happy, almost it's the last thing that you want to do at the end of the day. It's like, well, you know, if you eat pizza all day long, you don't want to go home and eat a pie.
Right.
You know, and I think it's the same thing with comedy, where it's like if you're demanded that you have to be funny, you have to be hilarious, for 4 to 5 hours, then when you get to the end of the day, you think, oh well, God, I just don't want to be on anymore. I just want to be left alone and maybe be in a bad mood because I've been pretending to be in a great mood for so long.
Right. It's just interesting to me. I guess certain styles take more, you know what I mean? Certain genres, I guess, take different energies out of you. Something along those lines.
I would definitely agree.
I feel like you said, horror is more of a, you let it out, you know what I mean? Like, you're letting out aggression, you're letting out the bad mojo, you know what I mean? In some kind of playful manner.
Exactly. I think that's very, very true.
Just quick analyzations, I guess. Like I said, I was a big Friday the 13th fan growing up. Like, that was my go-to.
Which one?
Oh, the Friday the 13th series. Jason was my guy.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. And then it got, like you said, it started getting ridiculous. And I was looking at the Satan Titty Highway, right? I did see a part of that on YouTube, I believe. I'm actually going to find that link real quick. I want to share that with everybody. And anyone who needs to check out his channel, the link is directly under this video. So feel free to click that, go subscribe, check out some of this stuff. I will share Death Hearse on Satan's Titty Highway, Scene 1. I was watching that a little bit earlier, too. I'm telling you, man, you bring me back to my childhood. It's fantastic.
Yeah, I definitely encourage people to make films if they have anything to say. It's one of the best outlets, I think. You know.
Oh yeah, and this is just cool. Like you said with technology, like, do you find that technology actually hinders what you're trying to do more so than it helps?
Do I find that? Or?
Yeah. Just in general, I've asked people this before, and some people are like, well, I like the old ways better of, doing this and doing that, so forth.
I think anything that untethers you from having to worry about other concerns is good. If the more you have to wrestle with technology or any aspect of the process, the more that's going to distract from the end product. It's like, well, if you don't have to worry about the camera, if you don't have to worry about the lighting as much, one of the things is that in a lot of the cases, we've really had to battle the technology.
Right.
Camera technology has been, and it's going to be an unpopular opinion, camera technology has really been garbage forever. I mean, in some ways it's an amazing technology, and in some ways it's unbelievable how long it's taken us to refine this fucking technology to the point where it doesn't suck.
Yes.
I'll use an example. I have a camera that I consider to be a very good camera. It's the HVX 200, which is a very, at this point, old camera. I've owned mine for a decade. And I got it, when I got it, it was originally a very impressive camera. It was nice to walk into some place, whip out my camera, and have other people with video cameras go, ooh, you've got a really nice camera. Well, right now it's about a brick.
Right.
And the thing is, as nice as it was, the fact of the matter is that even for a video camera, it required an insane amount of adjustments. It required an insane amount of babying to get the best picture. And for a camera that retailed at something well over $3,000, now a $75 GoPro will nail the picture better every single time, to the point where I start questioning why I don't shoot the whole damn thing in GoPros.
Right.
And now it's like I have a Panasonic GH5 that my girlfriend bought, and that camera is amazing. It's amazing how stupidly good all of the footage looks with very little futzing. I mean, if you just turn the camera on and point it, you're going to get great footage. And if you turn the camera on and adjust it for optimal effect, you're going to get unbelievable footage. So it's so nice not having to mess with all this extra stuff. So anytime that you don't have to be messing with something to get better results, it's always better, in my opinion. It's like, just concentrate on your art more, concentrate on telling the story more. And one of the concerns that is a valid concern is like, well, if it's more attainable to everyone, you're going to have more people to fight against. And it's like, well, yeah.
That's definitely a big point I've heard before too. Not to interrupt you, sorry.
No, totally. It's, and it is true that there's going to be a lot more, pollution that you're going to have to fight through in order to get seen. But, hopefully, it's, and unfortunately now you can't just be good at making a film or writing or whatever it is you want to do, make music. Now you have to also be good at pimping yourself out, which is, unfortunately for a lot of artists, it's the hardest part, because you just kind of want to be judged on the merit of what you're making. And I kind of had a rough landing from that, because when I first started, Emo Assault Squadron was really introduced in the very early era of YouTube. In fact, when I put it online, there was no profit sharing at YouTube at all.
Yeah.
Is how long ago that was. And we did really well. I mean, the film was funny, but one of the things that really led to our success is that there weren't, millions of filmmakers on YouTube. It was still a much smaller platform.
The market wasn't as saturated as it is these days.
Exactly, and I've done things that I felt like were way funnier or way better than my first, attempt since then, but it doesn't get the same effect. And part of that is probably the fact that it's just, man, it's so hard to rise to the top. And unfortunately, I'm not wired in the ways of endless self-promoting.
Yeah.
And that's why I think some of these people who they do things that aren't really necessarily worthy of note, the Instagram people that just really, they have millions and millions of people interested in what they do, even though what they're doing isn't that interesting. It's just they're maybe better at self-promoting and better at caring what people think and what will make a good post online, which is
right
baffling to me, but I don't know.
it's a hard formula that I can't even fathom an idea on how to figure out. Like, let's watch me eat this grilled cheese, guys. That's exciting. Like, it feels like nobody's up for a substantial conversation or, some intellect at times. You know what I mean?
Definitely I do, and I think we'll see a renaissance for it. I really do. I just think that, and one of the things you mentioned, trying to unlock that code.
Yeah.
And it's funny because major corporations spend millions trying to figure out how to go viral. They want it so bad, and every once in a while, one of them nails it. Every once in a while, one of them comes out with something or comes out of left field with this brilliant idea that plays everybody right into their hands and goes viral. And when it happens, I'm fully I have admiration for that because I know how hard it is to do. But for the most part, a lot of times it just ends up embarrassing, and it's like it's kind of like the meme thing,
right?
The meme thing is one of those funny things where one of the things I've noticed, you can't make one of yourself. If you say something funny and everybody really likes it, and you go try to make a meme out of it, it doesn't work. It's one of those things where somebody else has to make it, and then it goes viral, like the butt plug meme. It's
right.
Like, that was something I said, but I wasn't the person who made the meme. It was somebody else just who read my Facebook, made it, posted it somewhere, and then it went viral. It's weird. It's a very the less you got to ride this line of wanting it but not wanting it.
Right. Like, I look at memes as like just quick one-liners. You know what I mean? Just the puns. Like, and Fading's pretty good at that stuff, but
I hear it.
There used to be a market for that, at least in something. It's instant humor. You know what I mean? Everyone wants it instantly these days, right now.
Yeah.
That's the market we live in, and it's kind of sad, man. People can't just take a step back and like just breathe.
Yeah. I definitely agree with that.
Yeah, that's why I keep this show like real chill. I'm like, all right, we're not just chill, like relax. You're here, we're kicking it. You know what I mean? Very informal.
It's cold in here? I didn't know that.
Yes, it's freezing.
I kind of wonder if I've always had a couple of predictions that come true, and one of the things that I used to tell people that nobody believed me is that at a certain point, corporations were going to stop sponsoring athletes and rock stars, and they were going to move into the realm of sponsoring just humans, just people that were popular to go out and pimp for them. And we're really seeing that now. I mean, look at unboxing videos and, like back to the Instagram influencers. We are really seeing that where it's like, did you really do anything? Are you a war hero? Are you an accomplished actor? Are you a famous author? No, you're just a person, but you're getting sponsors. And I wonder if one of the things that we're not going to see in the future that I would not be surprised at in the least is I think we are going to see a divergence, and I think we're going to see a second internet. I think that
Possibly, yeah.
I think that with the death of net neutrality, we've seen net neutrality die. We've seen a huge battle raging against adult content online. Things like Tumblr turning its back on adult content makers. Google. One of the funny things I'll tell you, funny thing about Google is Google first got its foothold, and you would be hard pressed to find this anywhere, but I know because I saw it firsthand. They first got their foothold as malware attached to porn websites.
Wow.
You would go to a thumb site, and all of a sudden, you get a bunch of pop-ups, and you couldn't change your homepage from Google.com. They like to forget that because now Google doesn't even index adult websites and adult content. They're trying to distance themselves from that. And I think that at a certain point, we may see a huge divergence where people are sick of where the internet is ending up, and they're sick of where they're being led by people like Comcast, and they end up, I don't know if it'll be a deep web thing or if it'll be just a completely different network, but I see it as something that I think we're rocketing towards it, and I think it's going to happen.
I feel you. I always thought the age of the Terminator. You know what I mean? That's what I go to. Like,
yeah.
And it feels like it when I'm looking around like my lunchroom at work, like everyone's on their phone. I'm like, the robots already got a hold of y'all, man. I'm telling you.
Well, and people insisted that we were all going to get chip IDs, and and the funny thing is that it's to quote George Carlin here. George Carlin had always said that when fascism comes to America, it wasn't going to be wearing jackboots, and he was very correct. Is that identifiable fascism wasn't the way to go, and whether it's fascism or imperialism, the bottom line isn't some megalomaniac twisting his mustache. The bottom line is always power and gaining. Really, even the bottom line of power is usually profit. And people say, oh, well, at a certain point, they're going to plant a chip in every single person, and they're going to restrict every single liberty. And it's like, no, they wouldn't do that, because free market has actually turned out pretty well for the people who want to collect taxes. But I'll tell you what, they will track you, and they'll do it. They've already done it. It's like, well, why do you think that GPS is free and it's on every single phone? Because if they give you that for free and they package it as a service, then you're just going to track yourself for them. I mean,
you're making it easy for them,
Yeah, I mean, you can buy a smartphone at Walmart now for $25. I mean, a touchscreen technology, $25. I mean, who do you think is subsidizing that? I'm getting all tinfoil hat here.
You're fine. You're fine. Conspiracy theories, actually. Funny Pickle left. They do a show Wednesdays on conspiracy theories. I mean, that's something we should. If you'd like to join us again sometime, you know what I mean. We can delve that realm with you.
I'll always go down that rabbit hole.
Excellent. Let me think here. I gotta say, like, you are a very well-spoken individual, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
I mean that, like, it's refreshing. You know what I mean? There's some cats I've had on these shows that just, they don't really have much to say. It's definitely inspiring. So.
Oh, thanks. I think I just play well on the radio thing. It's I've definitely had we've tried to hire actors before who were one of my friends. I tried to get him on to play a smartass in one of our films because he's a smartass in real life, but it just didn't translate to film. He was unable to be the same person on film. So it's and I used to do internet radio back in the day before podcasts even existed.
Nice.
Yeah, so we decided to do the undertaking of a 4-hour radio show, which, God, don't ever do it.
I've done similar. Yeah, it's a pain.
Yeah, so being on for 4 hours unless you're getting paid is a tall task.
Yes. Actually, I was going to tell you, we're probably going to cut this here in probably like 5-10 minutes or so. But if you're interested, I'd love to have you back. You know.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'll be more than willing to come back.
Awesome, awesome. There is one point I wanted to shout out to you. I saw a Morbid's Curiosity Carnival coming up.
Yes, sir.
June 15th, it looks like, at Aurora. We're looking at Aurora, Colorado, correct?
Indeed.
All right.
Indeed.
I see the event on Facebook, so everyone, if you're in the area, you're interested in seeing this stuff, man, check it out. I was looking through this a little bit. I wish I was closer. You know what I mean?
Well, you can always feel free to fly out. We're always friendly to out-of-towners.
Yeah, if I get the opportunity, I definitely will. I was gonna say, anything you want to shout out? New projects coming up? Anything in the works?
Not at this point. We are just working on the expo, and that's, if you go to hearstclub.com, you can read about the expo and about HearstCon, which happens every June. That's the main thing I'm working on right now, and aside from that, we're going to be doing some more film stuff soon. It's just been a matter of getting the motivation.
The motivation, inspiration, and time, I'm sure.
Exactly.
I understand that you're a very busy man.
God, we all are these days. I think nobody has the option to not be busy.
Yeah, truth. Ain't that the truth? I'm actually posting your Hearst Club link in the underneath the video as well, so everybody be sure to check that out. Anything you want to shout out before we head out of here?
No, I think we're good. We appreciate you guys having me. Thank you.
Yeah, man. No problem. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for everybody who tuned in. Thanks to everybody who will be tuning in. I know some of these videos have better replay value than live value, but give it time, Shout out to Pickle for popping on. Much love to Sasha and her family. I hope they get through this. With that being said, I will catch all you guys next time, probably next Monday. Stay tuned to the pages. And thank you again, Zachary, for coming on. Appreciate you, brother.
No problem. Take care.
Hey, everyone have a good night now. We'll catch you all later.
Later, bye.